So the BCDVideo system is an automated deployment of both layer 2 and layer 3 high availability infrastructures to ensure that your video is always available, always on, and always recording 24/7. The best part about it is you don't have to have a lot of network background. When you take a look at executives for most of these integration companies, one of their biggest pains is the fact that they simply don't have a large volume of network infrastructure or network engineers to actually deploy these types of environments. So what you wind up with is restricted resources and limitation on the number of projects you can actually take on. By simplifying this and making this obtainable by any of their technicians, we allow those executives to scale their resources and not only deploy more efficiently, but make sure they get it right the first time. When you deploy a network right the first time, you ensure that you are not repeatedly rolling trucks to site trying to fix infrastructure-related issues that erode margins and cause you to lose profitability. So the application is actually broken down into a series of two different types of deployments. Layer 2 simple flat networks and layer 3 high availability networks that are intended to scale much larger and actually segment that traffic for both containment points and higher performance. So what we've done in this solution is we built DHCP into the actual switch core itself. For the layer 2 solution, up to 200 cameras can actually be dynamically host configured or have the IP address pushed out to them automatically, alleviating the need for the technician to have to go in and manually do that process. In addition, we've put LPS or port security into it. The port security ensures that once the IP cameras, workstations, servers, and management are put in place, no other devices can connect to that actual network switch. And it's all done automated through a phone application. The key to the success of all of this is making sure it's obtainable by anybody, meaning that any integrator or any entity can train their team to actually deploy networks successfully in under an hour. In addition, we have the capability to automate the recovery. Let's say I'm in a critical infrastructure and I have a switch number 20, that goes offline. In a layer 3 environment, switch 20 or template 20 would correspond to VLAN 20 with a 192.168.20.1 IP interface. If that switch were to go offline, I could simply grab another switch, mount it underneath in the infrastructure, power that on, grab my phone, push out the configuration template, and in a matter of minutes, without having to call anybody from IT or call my integrator, if they're unavailable at that point, that site can be back up and running simply by putting a new switch in, pushing out the configuration template, and moving the cameras. There are times where integrators simply are unavailable, and in those particular instances, we allow for the site to actually bring their surveillance system back online with minimal interaction.